Greetings! Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're checking out Rap House Simulator. This game was developed by Broken Lyre Entertainment and is published by my friends at Playway SA. These guys are no stranger to the channel, as I have reviewed several of their simulation games in the past, including Car Mechanic Simulator and the legendary Gunsmith Simulator. Rap House Simulator joins a long line of cooking simulation games. And if you're like me, you might be getting sick of them by now. But don't write this game off, as it's an incredibly fun and ingenious little cooking game. It introduces a number of different foods and cooking methods, and it's reignited my passion for cooking games. And if you don't believe me, check out the reviews because this game is tearing up Steam. Best of all, the game is cooperative. You can join 3 of your friends as you run your very own rap house. Now, unfortunately, I only got 1 review key for the game, but I'm hoping in future I might be able to drag my friends in for a cooperative stream. Hint, hint, Playway. So, if you enjoyed the video, let me know what you think, and we may do a follow-up stream. But, for now, we're going to check out my very own business in Rap House Simulator. Welcome to Dysentery Delicacies, a place where you can find a meal and possibly earn a trip to the hospital. Now, I've spent over a week in-game building my reputation and practicing my craft. And I'm going to give you the grand tour. We've seen the office, which is pretty swank. Out the back, we've got our storage for items that don't need to be cooled. Back loading dock, where we'll be getting all of our ingredients. Walk-in fridge, where we've got our drinks, pickles, meat, wraps, vegetables, prepped vegetables, and cheese. The heart of the business, the kitchen. We've got a fryer. We've got a drink juicer, Donna station, wrap warmer, and the front of the business where we can send the prepared meals. And of course a grill for kebabs. Can't forget the kebabs. Out here in the front of the business, we've got our employees. I've got 3 at the moment. Bite-sized goat on the counter. She's got good customer service skills, better than mine. Mr. Bobbles, who is a pretty decent cook, but unfortunately he's been relegated to the role of waiter. Now I'm going to want to have a bit of a look at the menu here. I don't have a lot of money right now, so I need to be a bit strategic about what I sell. I'm not going to sell everything here. These are new ingredients that have just dropped, but they require a fair amount of money, so I'm going to reduce my menu just to give me a chance to get the money, because the ingredients are going to cost more than what we've got. So I've got a grand total of $500, so I'm going to have to make some smart purchases to buy, like, in order to buy the bigger ingredients, like the chips, I'm going to need wrappers, I'm going to need cups, I'm going to need frying oil. So I've got a few things. I might be able to add a couple ingredients. I'm going to get some, let's get some ketchup, because that's an easy one to add. We've got pickles. I reckon, you know what we'll do? I will sell orange drinks, because that's not too much work. We might just leave the fries and some of the other items out. So let's buy those. I don't need a Donna, because I've got some spare Donnas, and I've got lavash. I will need some lettuce. And I've got drinks, I've got kebabs. May get some Toowoomba, these are biscuits. And we'll purchase those. Now, as you can see, I'm really low on money. And that's mainly because I hired a bunch of staff because I was really struggling to keep up with the customers. We are playing in hard mode, so that means the customers will walk out very quickly. So I need to really speed things up. So what I'm going to do for starters, we're going to put the sauce and the orange drinks back on the menu. The only thing I'm not selling is chips. And then once we make a bit of money, what I'll do is I will buy the materials for the fryer, the oil, the chips, the wrappers. It's going to cost a lot of money, more than I've got right now. So we're going to focus on wraps, and we'll start with the doner. That's cooking up nice. Next, I'm going to get some lettuce, and we're going to start chopping lettuce. As you can see, I'm a little low. These are our prepped vegetables, and we're going to need to refill these. I am going to just grab a spare container. We'll pop him over here. Boom. And we're going to shave the doner kebab. So what you do is you cook it, you shave the outer layer that gets cooked, you start it up again, and you use this little shovel to move the meat. And then you continue until you've got no more doner, and then you load up another one. Okay, beautiful. That ought to do it. There's my little kitty. And you can feed the cat. You can also pat the cat. She loves a bit of TLC. Let's get those biscuits in there. They actually sell pretty good. Oh, and I did have some. I had some ketchup already. Never mind. I didn't do a very good job of inventory, and a lot of the time I find you really have to skirt the edge. You have to sometimes not buy certain ingredients. Like I wanted to get the chips on the menu, but it costs. I'd have to buy oil. I'd have to buy the chip wrappers. I'd have to buy the chips themselves. And right now we're a few $100s away from bankruptcy, so I'm not feeling particularly brave today. I'm going to try and earn back some of that money. We've now got a full house though. We've got full staff. I was doing all of this by myself. Now we've got a waiter to take orders. We've got someone at the front desk, so I can just concentrate on cooking food, which will hopefully speed things up a bit and result in less failed orders. That's a goal. Now next I'm going to want some of these kebabby boos, so we're going to drop these out here. And what else? I'm going to need, do I need some lavash? No, I won't. Let's grab the rest of these trays and just chuck them down here. Look at that. Oop. And we've got some tomatoes. Actually, what I could do is just dump all of the tomatoes in here, and I don't need to restock on tomato. And we've got our... Ooh, we're kind of running out of space here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cutting board over to here. There we go. It's not perfect, but I want to have my station here. I'm just going to be able to grab everything I need. And let's get this cut up. Boom. The doner takes the longest to cook, so... The good thing about the doner stations, though, is that they won't burn the meat. Anything else you cook in the game, you need to keep an eye on, because you will burn it. That's why we've got kebabs over here, but I'm saving them till later. Let's get these lavash on the grill. Boom. Okay. Next, we're going to juice some oranges. And I'm going to make, let's make 5 of these. I think 5 would do the trick. Yeah, big tip I've got in this game for you is never overextend. That is exactly what I did. That's why we're so broke right now. I wanted everything at once, and then I spent way too much money, and I've got a full wait staff, but as a result, I've got no funds. So we're gonna have to run a good shift today. I've got to make my money back. Let's get these kebabs on the cooker. And these burn super quick, so we're going to do these in batches of 4. As you can see, they'll cook in a couple of seconds. Boom, 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 boom. We get the next batch on the go. And that should just about have everything we need. Oh, is that cooked? I'm pretty sure it's cooked. Yep. We good. Okay, so just to do a inventory, because once we open those doors, we're not going to have the luxury of time. I want to make sure I've got everything set up. We've got 2 stacks of meat. We've got a stack of kebabs. We've got 5 juices. All of our... Oh, look at that, see? We're running low on cheese. We're also running low on drinks. Let's do the drinks first, because they sell super quick. We're going to open up the back fridge. This is something I found that is far easier for storing drinks, because you can throw a whole slab in here. And I hope I've got, yeah, I do. That's our last soda. How much have we got? Yeah, we've got enough to make it through the shift. Yeah, we've got it. I don't want to spend any more money. We're down to $400. Also, we have to pay our staff at the end of each shift. So I'm probably going to need a couple of $100 to pay in wages. So let's get that cheese going. Yeah, we're kind of cutting it really fine today. If you go into negative balance, you're going to have to go to the bank and you're going to get a loan, and the interest rates, as with any loan, are absolutely brutal. So I'd rather run I'd rather cut some corners and use my own money than get a loan. So, okay, we are ready to start trading. So let's get this bad boy open. Battle stations, everyone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to preempt what people want. Let's get some of that on there. We're going to, yep, we've got our menu just right. And let's get a couple of these kebabs. Wait for our first order. Okay, we need pickles, lettuce, and cheese. Pickles. Was it a kebab? No, chicken. Pickles. Lettuce. Cheese. Okay, so I made a little mistake here. I should have dropped some trays here. It's okay. And you want a orange juice. There you go. Juice for you. Table 8. And Mr. Bobbles will take that over to the customer. Let's get some more trays ready to go. I want to make sure I've got a full set. Kind of skirting the edge of the table here, but that's okay. physics aren't something I'm too concerned about. Let's get some chicken. So we need chicken and cheese. So cheese. That's a wrap. And you want an Iran. I don't know what an Iran is. I think it's like a milk drink. Table 4. Savage. Okay, table 6. You want a lettuce, cheese, and cucumber. Or pickles. Lettuce. Was that right? No, tomato. Oh, I messed it up. Tomato. Cheese and cucumber. Cheese. Cucumber. Okay, that's table 6. Table 8. Chicken, lettuce, tomato. Let's get some more lavash. Chicken. Lettuce. Tomato. Okay, and Iran. Ah! That's table 8. Okay, next is kebab, tomato, and lettuce. Tomato. Lettuce. We're keeping up, but barely. And orange juice. Table 1. Okay, next is just a kebab. Easy. And a juice. And that's table 3. We have not had a breather this entire shift. It's been go, go, go. And, we need chicken, kebab. Oops, I need to wrap that. And a juice. We're down to 2 juices, so I may have to make some more. It's table 4. Let's get another juice on the go.
Sunwave Radio. Taste the salt in the air. Feel the rhythm in your soul.
Okay, table 2. Kebab, chicken. Whoop, kebab. Oh, we're out of wraps again. You can see why it's so important to prep in this game. Okay, and we need lettuce and cheese. Lettuce. Cheese. No one's been asking for sauce. Okay, that's table number 2. Okay, table number 7 is chicken, cheese, and lettuce. Chicken, cheese, lettuce. Okay, that's number 7. Very nice. We're keeping up, but oh man, it's just not stopping. Okay, cheese, tomato, lettuce. Cheese, tomato, lettuce, and a juice. Okay, table number 4. Go. Okay, we're going to need to make more juice. We're completely out. Okay, what's next? Chicken and juice. Chicken. Whoop. Chicken. Juice. That's table number 5. Okay, table 1 is chicken, sauce, and Iran. Okay, we need more lavash. So let's bash the lavash. Bash it straight onto the fryer. Okay, was that? Yeah, it's just regular chicken. Okay, and... Oh, did I mess that up? 5, that's there. Bro, why didn't you take it? This needs sauce. Let's get sauce. And Iran. And that is table 1. And we've got table 6 next. We're nearly out. We're running out of kebabs. Cheese. I'm a bit worried. Cheese and orange juice. Oh, we're out of juice again. Okay, that's table number 6. Okay, thankfully they don't want juice. Just keep going. We got 1 hour till closing time. We're on the home stretch. Pickles, cheese, and lettuce. Pickles. Cheese. Oh, we're out of lettuce. Good thing I got spare. Boom. That is number 4. Go. Go, go, go. Okay, and I think we've done it. Now I'm going to have a look. This is the real test. Do we have any discarded food? Did anyone walk out? No. 100%. Oh, we got another customer right on the buzzer. Last one of the day. And oh, look at that. I have just enough. Okay. Tomato, lettuce, and cheese. You are a lucky man, sir. Lettuce. You get the last one. I was going to give that to the cat. And pickle. The cat was going to get a kebab, but now... And, oh, and a juice. Do we have a juice? We do not have a juice. I'm going to get another one. Oh. Even with all that prepping, it was still not enough. Table 5. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Literally. And figuratively. Now, having a look at our funds, we started off with about $500-600, and we now have $1,000. Whoop, $1,100. Very nice. So, before we wrap things up, the most important thing... Come here, kitty. We've got to feed the cat. Now, Kitty prefers the kebabs, but customers went and ate them all. So now we have to wrap up for the day. No pun intended. And we have to move all of the containers that are going to go off into the fridge. So all of these will keep if I refrigerate them. This is no good though. Meat will go off. Even if I put it in here, it's still going to go bad. You can't keep meat. You have to buy fresh meat every day. The drinks will keep. Anything I haven't juiced yet, but the customers got all of it. So the only thing we're going to lose is 2 wraps. And, I mean, a tray of meat, that's not great, but I can't cook half a doner, so you kind of have to cook the full doner, and if you lose some, once you pull the doner out, it's pretty much a loss, whatever you don't sell. But the the cupboard's looking bare, so let's finish off our video by spending some of our hard-earned money on the thing I wanted to buy in the first place, which was chips. So all of that is $300. So I mean, technically we probably could have done it, but I didn't want to go into the red. It's often better to keep a few dollars up your sleeve. So I played it safe. But the next day, when we trade again, we're going to be able to sell everything, including chips. And these are a really good money spinner, because obviously chips don't cost a lot of money to make. They can be stored in the cool room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need some... Do I need oil? Oh, yeah, I got oil. Beautiful. So I'm going to load up some oil. I'm not going to cook the chips, obviously. They're going to go off. But we'll put this in the fridge, ready for tomorrow. Okay, you can go in here. Now, as you can see, there's a little helpful icon that will come up and tell you anything with a tick on it will stay for the next day. So all of this stuff is going to be good in the fridge. All the stuff outside the fridge, stuff like biscuits and that won't go off. We'll only lose this. Oh. Nearly lost that. Let's get that in the fridge, because that will definitely go off if I leave it out. Looking good. So what are my final thoughts regarding this game? Well, it's an incredibly fun and challenging cooking and business management game. And it is a restaurant game which does provide a lot of challenge and also a bit of strategic business management, because you have a very low overhead, and making money in this game is, as you can see, a very slow process. And if you're not smart with your purchases, it's very, very easy to end up at the wrong end of a bank loan. Even after 8 days of trade, I've only got a few $100s up my sleeve, but we've got a full complement of staff. We've got a business that is starting to grow at a pretty good rate, and we've got some new ingredients that will allow me to make some more money the next day. But I think we're going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really recommend you go and try this out. A big thank you to the developers and, of course, Playway. I love their game, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do next. If you like the video, give me a like, leave me a subscribe, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.